let's go through my trash. Hey there guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're literally going to go through my trash essentially. Every year I kind of put away any products I've used up into like a bag, and I kind of gather up all these empties. That way at the end of the year I can make a whole video, talk about all the products I've used up within the year and see if I would buy them again, see how much I love them, and you really get to see like how much product I use up. I'm not the kind of person, I'm not the kind of makeup beauty guru that just uses a product once and then puts it in a collection. Like, I go through products. Like, if I love it, I'm gonna go through it multiple times, and honestly, there's a lot. I'm not even joking, guys. This bag, like, do you see that? It's like the size of a large Sephora bag, honestly. Oh my god, it is outrageous. And it's not just makeup, because makeup's like the smaller category of all this. There is skincare, hair care, body care, but it's not just products that I've fully used up. If it's expired, it's probably in here. I did recently clean out my skincare cabinet, and I did a little bit of decluttering in some of my makeup drawers, not all of them, but like mascaras are in here. There's some that I knew like it's way past 3 months and they gotta go. Like, it's time to get rid of them. So they are all in here. There are some repeats of some of the products like micellar water and some shit like that. But that is what I have in store for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And while you're at it, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay notified for all my latest uploads. So first up, this is like the most recent thing I completely used up. This is the Dr. Bronner's 8-in-1 Hemp Eucalyptus Pure Castile soap. This is one of the larger ones. I picked this up at Target, and I love this shower gel. I buy one every single summer because it's super refreshing, and I love using this in the morning, or if I am, you know, coming home from like working out or something like that and I feel like really disgusting and sweaty. This is great because not only does it wake me up, but it also just helps to make myself feel really refreshed and clean. But I also use this as hand soap and to clean my makeup brushes with, and I find that it works really well, and you get a huge bottle of it for so cheap. So I definitely will keep repurchasing this one, and the eucalyptus scent, like I said, is my favorite one, and I would highly recommend it. So I have about like 3 bottles of Garnier's micellar water, and I'm gonna be really quick and blunt about it. This is my favorite way to remove my makeup. I use this with the Shiseido cotton pads, and I prefer the pink bottle one instead of the blue one. The blue one is like waterproof makeup remover, and it has oil and water in it. I prefer just the water one. It works fine on me. I don't really wear that much waterproof makeup or waterproof mascara to begin with, and I'd much rather use a separate eye makeup remover to remove that mascara if I need to. So hands down, love the pink one. Always repurchase this one. These kind of a pass. So I shockingly only have 1 bottle of these. I am about out of my other one, but I love the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. This is probably my favorite cleansers that I found this year. I picked it up when I went to New York in February, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite Glossier products overall in general. It's a very refreshing and lightly scented gel-like cleanser, and it's really great because it's pH balancing, so it doesn't overly strip your skin either. It's perfect for oily and dry skin. I highly recommend this stuff. Hands down, will always repurchase this. Another cleanser. God, I go through cleansers like no one else. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup Melting Balm. It was alright. Would still probably reach for my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm over this one. I feel like you probably do get more, but I mean, it's just, I love cleansing balms. This one's not my favorite though, because I feel like this one did make my eyes super foggy if I used it on my eyes, and I never have a problem with the Pharmacy or the Clinique one. This one, it's alright. It's not my favorite, but if I needed one in a pinch, I would probably reach for it. I like threw a couple of Sephora makeup wipes in here, and I hate the cucumber ones. I'm just gonna be really blunt about it. The smell, I love cucumber, but the smell of these make me want to gag. I don't know why, but the watermelon ones are amazing, and I love the scent of these. And you actually can get like little mini tin ones in here, and I like keep these in my purse or my gym bag. It's really great just if I am wearing makeup all day and I need to go to the gym, or I'm spending the night at someone's house and I don't have anything to take my makeup off with. These are really great to kind of tuck into your bag, tuck in your back pocket, and just have on the go. So another IT Cosmetics product that I was just not thrilled about is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. I'm skeptical when it comes to eye creams because I have tried so many over the years and none of them seem to work. My fine lines still get worse over time, and I don't feel like it really helps much with depuffing anything underneath my eyes. The only thing I found that actually works is, and I have empties of it, it is the Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Detox Hydrogel Eye Patches. These are the only thing that work at helping to smooth fine lines and depuffing my under eyes, so I always repurchase these. You guys know that. I mention these like in every Sephora VIB recommendations video. But this eye cream though, it does nothing. It does not hardly hydrate underneath my eyes. It doesn't, you know, brighten or smooth or depuff at all. It's too drying almost, and I have really dry underneath my eyes. I am oily everywhere else except for underneath my eyes, and I just don't feel like it does anything. So if you are much older than I am, don't waste your money on this. I don't feel like it works. For someone who has barely any fine lines, and I feel like this did nothing to help prevent more from appearing and did not help much from depuffing or brightening, you're wasting your money. And that's how I feel with a lot of eye creams, honestly. I have yet to find one that magically works. I used to use Sunny Riley's Start Over eye cream, but then she discontinued it and came out with a new one, and I haven't tried it because I'm like, it's not going to be the same as Start Over. So if you have any eye cream recommendations, I would love to hear about them in the comments, because your girl is on the hunt. This is another product that I recently used up that I love so much. It is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. These are really great for the morning, I find, if you're wanting just a really nice quick toning and exfoliation on the skin. It's a great chemical exfoliant if you're wanting to get into chemical exfoliants. They're very beginner friendly and sensitive skin friendly as well, so you're not going to have really irritated skin after using them. Just take a little pre-soaked pad, swipe over your face, it'll tone your skin, it'll exfoliate it, and just get it really nice and prepped and ready for serums or for any kind of makeup you're wearing throughout the day, just to give a nice even canvas to your skin. Love these, hands down, will always recommend. Moisturizers, oh my god, there's plenty here. And honestly, I love pretty much all of these, and I have a really hard time with picking a really good favorite moisturizer because a lot of different ones work well with my skin depending on the time of the year and what my skin is currently feeling like. So for one, the Protini from Drunk Elephant is one of my favorites, and I really want to repurchase this one because it is a nice creamy texture, but it doesn't make my skin oily. And I know a lot of oily skin people don't typically like reaching for a more creamier moisturizer, but this is almost like a creamy gel. I really like this one, and I really feel like it actually helps with the appearance of my skin, not only in the hydration wise, but with brightening and texture. My go-to, my favorite, my always ride or die, the Belief Aqua Bomb Moisturizer. It's hands down my favorite moisturizer for oily skin. I've read about this so much that I really don't feel like the need to go on about it. It's just the tits. If you have oily skin and you just don't want to fuss and you just want a simple moisturizer that's going to help control your oil and excess sebum throughout the day but keep you hydrated, this is the one you need to go for. It's really, really basic. There's not much to it, but I always love it, and it's my favorite I will always go back to. And then I have the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Glow Moisturizer. I actually did not finish this one. There's still a little bit left in here. I like it. I didn't see a difference with it brightening my skin, I'll be completely honest. But I also just didn't love the smell of it. It's so citrusy. And I typically am iffy when it comes to vitamin C products. This one's a really nice one for me. It's gentle enough that I can use it and it doesn't irritate my skin too much. But I didn't see a huge amount of difference with it. There is AHAs and BHAs in it, but I mean, this is one that I didn't see a dramatic difference in brightening my skin to enough for me to repurchase it or continue even using it when I had other ones come into my life that were much more effective and exactly what I needed. If I wanted to get that brightening effect, I would go in with the serum instead of a moisturizer, because you're going to get more of that concentrated ingredient, and it's going to mainly just be targeted to do exactly that, not that and moisturize and all that shebang. Like, just keep it simple, use a serum to brighten your skin, and then use a moisturizer on top of that. That's, just whatever you need for your hydration needs. I have two more products from Drunk Elephant. One is the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. This is like one of the mini ones. I absolutely love using this as a moisturizer, and will mix in a little bit of like an oil with it. So if you have the marula oil from Drunk Elephant, mixing a dash of that in with this to kind of help multi-moisturize your skin, it works wonders. Typically when you're doing that, the oil will help to moisturize the deepest levels of your skin, while the gel formula will help to moisturize the surface level of your skin, and it works super, super well. That is something that I like to do. It's a really beautiful one. You can even add it on as an extra layer of hydration if you have really flaky or dehydrated skin. And then I have the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. Again, another eye cream that I didn't see hardly any improvement from. Again, I mean, it was a vitamin C eye cream that I felt did not irritate my skin whatsoever, and I have super sensitive eyes on top of that, but I just didn't really see that big of a difference. I also don't have really bad dark circles that much. I can kind of get away with wearing no concealer if I wanted to. So when I'm looking for an eye cream, I'm looking for depuffing, firming, fine lines, kind of anti-aging benefits instead of dark circles. And I just didn't find that this one worked out for me. My beloved Sunday Riley UFO oil. I love this stuff. It's the tits. And I know so many people are kind of boycotting Sunday Riley after the whole Sephora scam, which if you don't know about that, Google it because it's too much for me to go into right now, but I still love Sunday Riley, and I don't really read reviews when it comes to products, so I kind of just go off my own opinion, and all of her products have worked for me. I've never had a problem with it. And anytime that I had a breakout on my skin, I would dab a little bit of this over top my moisturizer, and my breakout would be gone within days. Like, it would be so quick. The redness would be severely reduced, and it also helped to control any excess oil throughout the summertime, I found, because my oily skin is awful in the summer heat, and I found that using this on my T-zone in the morning really helped to combat it throughout the whole day. So if you have really acne prone skin and you want a gentle salicylic acid serum or oil to use, this is a great treatment, and I would highly recommend it based on somebody who does not have very acne prone skin, but when she does, it's bad. This is something that works well for me. I don't get like these little mini kind of zits when I do get them. I get like full on like huge cystic acne kind of bumps, and this one really does a great job at helping to combat it and really reduce the size and redness of it within days. And then I have the Dior Capture Youth Plump Filler Serum. It's a hyaluronic acid serum that's like $90, and no, I will not be repurchasing that because that is ridiculous. Did it work? Yes. I'm not paying $90 for freaking hyaluronic acid when I could literally just get it out of my Glossier Super Bounce for like $20. Honestly, I'm not even joking, you guys. This Dior serum and the Glossier Super Bounce are literally the exact same thing. They're both a hyaluronic acid moisturizer, and they both have B5 in them as well. So I would go for the Glossier one over the Dior one. I was gifted this one, which is the only reason why I have it. I love Dior's makeup, but their skincare just doesn't do it for me as much as I would with the Glossier one. So moving into like body care, I guess you could say. Billie Shave Cream. I love me some Billie. I love them. They are one of my favorite companies. They are a really great company. I highly recommend going and reading up on them on their website. They are really against pink tax because it's outrageous how much feminine products are taxed because they're feminine products. And I love them because they make affordable subscription service shaving products for a great price and very aesthetically pleasing. Like if you're into that glossy millennial pink kind of vibe, you're gonna love this brand. I know that they're all over Instagram and they really do a great job at helping to promote, you know, feminine healthcare and just feminine bodies, and that they look any kind of way. They can be hairy if they want to. They're a shave company and they actually have hair on their models. Like that's not a thing that you see often, which is one reason why I love them. And they have a lot of great ingredients in their products as well too. So I definitely would recommend checking them out. They're affordable, cheaper than any other kind of shaving products I could get at the drugstore, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go through some hair products really quickly because I don't feel like there's a lot in the bag and we're getting very close to the end. You always have to use a leave-in conditioner anytime I wash my hair because my hair is super frizzy. Oh my god, it is ridiculous, and it's never this sleek and smooth. And using a leave-in conditioner helps to tame all that frizz. One that I really love and I think is super affordable as well is the Verb Detangle Defrizz Conditioning Leave-In Mist. This is a great one for $16 at Sephora, which it's very rare to find products for $16 at Sephora. But I really love this one. You get a huge bottle of it, and it took me a long time to go through this entire thing, and I really do love it. It's very a minimal scent. There's hardly anything to it, but it does a great job at helping to smoothen my hair and give it texture so it actually can be styled the next day. One thing that I hate with a lot of leave-in conditioners is that they just soften the hair. They don't give it any texture, so the next day my hair's soft, but it won't straighten, it won't curl, it will just do nothing, and it feels very lifeless, whereas this one, it does not do that to my hair. However, the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product does do that, and I cannot stand this stuff. I basically used it up just to use it up because I need to get through it, but I really just did not like this that much. It's supposed to like repair your hair, control frizz, detangle, add shine, blah, 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 blah. I don't really find it did that much. I know it's really hyped up and that it's on a lot of infomercials and a lot of people love it, but I don't, so it's not gonna get rebought. So I will say one thing that I constantly go through is primers, and honestly like cushion foundations. I have two of the Maybelline ones. I love this cushion foundation. It's one of my favorite everyday foundations. You just don't get a ton of product in here, which sucks. And you don't really ever know when it's going to be the last time you can get much out of here. Like, there's still stuff on this sponge, but it's probably grody and needs to be tossed. Like, I don't even want to know how much bacteria is up in this shit. Like, it's, no, ew, get out, no. But like I said, primers. I've gone through this many Smashbox primerizers. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is 3 whole bottles in a travel size. Like, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. But I love this primer. You guys hear me talk about this stuff all the time. It's one of my favorite ones because it doesn't really kind of upset my oily skin. It does a great job of hydrating it throughout the day. I haven't been so into smoothing my face much anymore because I've been wearing lighter foundations. But when I do, you guys know I use the blur stick. But other than that, this stuff is the tits because I can use it, you know, in a rush when it just as my moisturizer and my primer in one. But I really do like this. I don't know why. It's amazing. It's really thin as well too. I will keep repurchasing this till the day I die. So I like to go through some powders. 2 that I used up this year that I don't really want to repurchase unless I'm in a pinch because they don't have a really good shade match for me, are the Sephora Collection Airbrush Foundation Powders. I love the formulation of these. They are amazing. They really help at controlling my oil, really giving me a nice full coverage throughout the day, smoothing my skin, giving me that nice airbrush finish. However, Sephora, you don't have a shade for me. Like, it's either too pink, too yellow. Your neutral shades aren't neutral at all. This is straight up yellow, so I can't use it. And honestly, like, it's great for like a quick buck, but honestly, other than that, like, it doesn't work and I can't use it. Loose powder all over my sweatshirt. That's terrific. That's great. Okay, and on my chin. All right. Well, you know, that's what I get for being, you know, over dramatic. I also had the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder. If you guys remember, I got this during the Sephora haul last year that I posted, I believe. And I won't repurchase this. I got it on a whim. And honestly, it is not worth $60 freaking dollars. Just buy the Luminous Silk foundation and then use like a really cheap powder, or use the Charlotte Tilbury one, honestly, because I found that it was very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one, and that one's like not cheap, but it's significantly cheaper than freaking Giorgio Armani, shockingly. I mean, you're paying for the name and the little small GA logo. That's about it. Speaking of translucent powders, one of my favorite ones, the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I love this stuff. I've already purchased it. It's one of my favorite loose powders, and it's from the drugstore. I think that Maybelline killed it with this powder because it's super finely milled, but it does a great job at not only setting the face and keeping it set throughout the whole day and not having oil breakup. You can also use it underneath the eyes, and it won't cause your concealer to crease and kind of get too crepey and dry. Love this stuff, hands down. Will always recommend. I do have 2 concealers from Milk. This is the Flex Concealer. You guys know this is one of my favorite everyday concealers. I wear this every single day now. Besides Tarte Shape Tape, this is the only concealer that I reach for, honestly. I reach for this more than Tarte Shape Tape because it just works really well into my eyes. You don't put that much underneath your eyes and it will not crease whatsoever, and it stays throughout the whole day. It brightens as well. I really love this one. I don't feel like I need to go on this one too much because you guys know how much I love it. And I will say it's not similar to the First Aid Beauty concealer. I know a ton of people have said that, but it's not similar whatsoever. I think the formula is a little bit drier, but I have dry under eyes and I have fine lines, and I don't find like it bothers me because I don't use a lot of it. Whereas the First Aid Beauty one, that one just creases instantly on me, whereas this one I don't have a problem with. I then have 2 bronzers. I finally finished up my CoverFX Sunkissed bronzer, and I miss this. I want to repurchase it. It's very similar to Benefit Hoola Light, which is what I repurchased last year, and I really love this one a lot more because I feel like you get a little bit more bang for your buck with it, and it's just as beautiful. Like, this is like one of the most natural looking bronzers for fair skin that I have ever found, and I feel like it took me a really long time to go through this, which is why I'm just now getting done with it. I bought it like October of last year, I want to say, and I got done with it like around like summer this year. Like, it's really a beautiful natural bronzer, honestly. And then I have my Nudestix Bondi Bay All Over Face Nudies bronzer. I did repurchase this, but I still don't love it as much as I love my Milk Makeup Baked bronzer. I originally bought this one first, and then I ran out of it, bought the Milk Makeup one because I couldn't afford to get this one. And I fell in love with the Milk Makeup one. I eventually did rebuy this, but I cannot stop using the Milk Makeup one because it's just a lot more creamier. I like the color of it a little bit more. I feel like it's not as orange, and it's a little bit more dewier. This one's very matte, and I feel like if I draw on my face, that it does move the product a little bit, whereas the Milk Makeup one doesn't do that as much, and you just get so much more product in the Milk Makeup one. Like, you get a full 1 ounce of product, whereas this one, you barely get that. You get like 0.25 US ounces. Like, that's ridiculous in comparison to the Milk Makeup one, which I feel like I'm never going to run out of because I use so little of it and it goes such a long way. Whereas this one, I feel like I had to use more to kind of build up the color. So I did repurchase it, but I still reached my Milk Makeup one essentially, and that's the one I would recommend over this. Quickly, I do want to shout out the Sigma eyeshadow base primer in the shade Persuade. I used this because it was a dupe for the Painterly Paint Pot from Matte, and I really do like this. If you like the shade apparently, but you don't like the fact that it's in a pot and you want a stick version, this is great. I do have a coupon code with Sigma. I do get money out of it if you use my link or my affiliate code, but I just want to let you know that I do like it. I'm not saying it because I am being paid to talk about it. I genuinely did use all this up because I loved it that much and thought it was that amazing. So I have a couple brow products here. Obviously, I've been using the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4.5 ever since I dyed my hair darker, and I love this one. This is the one I've been using lately because Anastasia doesn't have a shade for me, and I find that the spoolie is a lot more reliable than the Anastasia one. It always breaks on me, and I do like the formulation of these a little bit more because they're a little bit creamier and easier to kind of brush out and blend. But she doesn't have a shade for me, so the Precisely My Brow is what I've been using, and it's not terrible. It's a lot more reliable, and the color's great, but formula's a little bit too dry sometimes. And then a Glossier Boy Brow. This stuff, this little bitty tube right here is my holy grail savior, grace almighty Jesus Christ. I love this stuff so much. I've been doing my eyebrows a little bit differently lately, and I kind of haven't told you guys about it, but what I've been doing is taking a brow gel, combing that through my brows first, and then going in with the pencil to get more hair-like strokes. And this one works really great. It's a little bit more flexible, and I can use it, brush through it, and it's not going to get hard, chunky, or look weird on my brows. It really is very flexible in its formula, but it stays in place once it's dry. So I really do like using this a lot, and it looks very natural on my brows too, and kind of gives it a more bushier effect than any other brow gel that I've used. First up, the worst one out of all of them. The awfulest one out of anything on this table. The Better in Sex Waterproof Mascara from Too Faced. I hate this mascara. It is awful. It clumps so bad on my lashes. Like I like the regular Better in Sex mascara, but the waterproof version is atrocious. It clumps so much worse on my lashes, and then it is a pain to take off. Like, I literally had to sit there and pull on my lashes, which you don't want to be doing that. So I don't recommend this one. I'm not personally a huge waterproof mascara fan, but I mean, I don't really cry that much that I'm needing to have waterproof mascara. I don't really have that many feelings, and I just don't like it. I will say that two mascaras that are like the Better in Sex one, but are a lot better, are the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This is a great volumizing mascara. It's super black on the lashes. You get a nice cushiony volume to it that's not going to transfer either. It's water resistant. It's not waterproof, but I really love this one a lot more. And then the Monsieur Big Mascara from Lancome. This is my favorite mascara, hands down. I love this one. It gives you a ton of volume. It gives you nice fluffy lashes without them looking clumpy or spidery. I will say I don't like the waterproof version either, but the regular version is the tits. It's amazing, and I think the wand is a little bit smaller and easier to use. I also really loved the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. This is another volumizing mascara that I felt like really worked, and I could really kind of wedge it on up close to the lash line and get a really nice voluminous lash with it, and it really fanned out my lashes and made them look a little bit wider. Another great one, and I love, honestly, a lot of Maybelline mascaras. They make my favorite mascaras at the drugstore, so anything that I've tried by them, I probably always will recommend all their mascaras. Another Maybelline one that I loved was the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I have repurchased this one. I always have a backup of this on my hand, ready to go whenever I need it, because it's my favorite everyday mascara. It does a great job at really lengthening and curling my lashes and making my eyes look really open, wide, and awake, and I really think it's a great dupe for the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit. So if you are on a tight budget and you want a really nice everyday mascara, this is the one to go for, and it really also does a great job at holding that curl throughout the day too. And then And this one from CoverGirl, this is the Clump Crusher Water Resistant Lash Blast Mascara, all 5,000 names. This is my favorite kind of lower lash line mascara. I have not been wearing a lot of mascara on my lower lash line, but if I do, this is the one I love to reach for. I find that it does a great job because it doesn't give too much volume. I don't want that much volume. I really just want definition, if anything, and this is a great one because it literally does not clump whatsoever. It's the tits. I swear by it. Same Ravenel does too. And that is it, guys. That is my empties. Like, that is everything I freaking used in a year. Can you believe it? I know that's probably a shit ton more than you guys use, and that's understandable. I am not a normal human being. Unlike you guys who are fairly average and probably just go through a couple things throughout the year, that is completely fine and normal. Do not get mistaken about that. But I would really like to know what you guys think. What are some products that you constantly have to rebuy no matter if you run out of it or you had to have a backup of it? I would love to know what you guys love and always have on hand. Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're at it, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Also hit the notification bell so you can stay notified for all my latest uploads. And that is about it for me today, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. And if it's not great, I hope it gets better. Then I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.